welcome back to another vlog, or if you're new, welcome to the vlog. My name is Jessica. It is 8:15 on a Monday morning and I'm obviously not at work like I usually am. I'm at home because it's Labor Day. Ryan actually went to work early, so he usually doesn't work until 10, but today he went in at 8:30, so it's just gonna be me and the cats for a few hours this morning. I just made my coffee, so I'm going to drink that and get something to eat and get on the computer and get started with doing some YouTube work for today. I have a video that I need to finish editing so I can get it posted, and I do want to stream today, and then I plan on going to my parents this afternoon. So it's gonna be kind of a busy-ish day, but I'm probably not gonna go live until 10:30, so I have a little bit of time to hang out on my computer and get some editing in because I can't really do that on stream before I need to get ready and actually hop on stream. So that's what we're gonna do today. That's kind of the plan. I know this week is probably going to be kind of busy-ish for work for me, especially tomorrow and Wednesday. With holidays, especially when they land on a Monday, Tuesdays and Wednesdays end up being super busy for me because Monday is definitely my busiest day in the office. So tomorrow and Wednesday are probably going to be pretty busy, but I think the rest of the week might be a little more chill, and I don't really have anything going on this weekend. So it's probably just going to be a pretty relaxing week, a pretty chill vlog. So I'm gonna get on my computer and get started with a little bit of editing and doing some work so I can hop on stream a little bit later. But before we continue on with the vlog, if you could consider subscribing, I'd really appreciate it, and give the vlog a like if you enjoy it, and let's get our week started. Happy Tuesday. Sorry that I didn't get a ton of clips yesterday, and also sorry that I haven't gotten any clips yet today. If you watched the September plan with me, which I will have it linked up above and below, then you will know that tomorrow is the count and close, and with yesterday being Labor Day and a holiday, I had a bunch to do today and I still have a bunch to finish tomorrow, but as I always say, we'll get it all done and that's all that matters. But it was just a busy day and I just obviously didn't have time to film anything today, but I'm home now. It's a little after 6 and I've been home since 5:30ish, just been kind of relaxing. I'm going to get on the computer and do a little bit of something, either editing or work on the Stream YouTube channel, just to like get a head start. I'll probably do both like at the same time, but I'm gonna do that and then just kind of hang out until Ryan gets home. Tonight, I think we're gonna do the Instant Pot chicken pesto pasta recipe that we've done in the past. It's been a little while since we've done it, but I think we're gonna do that for dinner tonight just because we did buy mushrooms at the store over the weekend and we have chicken that we need to use. So I think that's the plan. We do have some laundry that we need to do. I need to put it back in the dryer because I took it out of the dryer to do other laundry and I didn't put it away. So I need to put it back in the dryer and like let it go for a little bit. So I'll probably do that and then set up my computer for a little bit. It's just gonna be a chill Tuesday evening as usual. It's not gonna be anything too crazy here. I'm gonna get the laundry back in the dryer and just hang out for a little bit, and then we'll just see where the rest of the evening takes us. Happy Thursday. First off, sorry for no talking clips yesterday, and sorry that all the clips were basically food. It was a count and close yesterday. If you watched the plan with me, then you know. It was just a pretty hectic day all around. I stayed at work a little late, so when I got home, Ryan was getting ready to do his fantasy football picks because he's doing that this year. So I did a little bit of editing while he was doing that, and then we ended up going out to dinner. We went to one of my favorite Italian places and just had some dinner, hung out, and spent some time together. And then I think it was 9-ish or something like that when we got home. So basically got home, showered, got on the computer for a little bit longer, and then got off the computer and went to bed. So it was kind of just a hectic day all around. Today is obviously Thursday and I just got home from work. I stayed late again today just because I was kind of in the groove finishing some things, and I was like, you know what, I'd rather just stay late and finish it than pause like in the middle of what I'm doing and have to pick it back up tomorrow morning. So I did leave around 5-ish again today, but it's fine. It's the first week of the month, so that's typically when I get overtime if I do get any. So honestly, kind of expected. I'm gonna head upstairs and get with Ryan because he is off today, so we're gonna spend the evening together and just kind of hang out, and then we'll probably do salmon for dinner just because I took salmon out last night, so we could do that. We'll probably do that with rice and broccoli or something like that. I do want to try to do some editing tonight because it's Thursday, and like I said, I did a little bit last night, but not enough. A typical amount of editing for this time of week. One thing that I wanted to mention, and I totally didn't even notice this until like a couple days ago, when I finished Love on the Brain 2 weeks ago, apparently that was me finishing my 12th book of the year, which my goal for the year was to read 12 books again, like it has been for the last couple years. Last year I actually read 16, and honestly I'm on track to probably read 16-ish books again. So right now reading Powerful, that is book number 13 of the year. Honestly, I didn't even notice until I went onto Goodreads to look at something, and then I was like, oh, I finished my goal for the year. So technically I could stop reading now and be good, but I'm really enjoying all the books that I'm reading, so we're just gonna keep going with it, honestly. But I did want to mention that in case y'all didn't know, my goal for this year is to read 12 books. If I read 16 again like I did last year, then I'll be happy. Honestly, I'm happy that I read 12 because that was my goal, and that's about a book a month. Obviously, it's a book a month if you do math, but right now we are just gonna keep cruising on. I'm gonna keep reading Powerful, which I got into Libby a couple days ago, and I didn't realize that Lauren Roberts wrote another little like novella for that series. I think it's called Fearful. I could be wrong. I'll put the name of the book. I put a hold on it, but obviously my library only has one, and there's like 100 other people wanting to read the book, so we'll see when we get that. But anyways, I've been yapping for a few minutes now, so I'm gonna head upstairs, get with Ryan, and just kind of relax for the rest of the evening, and I'll catch you later. Happy Friday. Sorry that there just haven't been any clips yet today. I'm gonna be so honest right now and say it's just been one of those weeks. Also, I did not sleep good last night. TMI, but it is that time of the month, and I was cramping so bad overnight to where like it was hard for me to fall asleep. My heating pad wasn't really helping. I took ibuprofen and that kind of helped a little bit, but I just didn't sleep good last night, and so I kind of have been a little bit of a zombie today, just really tired and just still dealing with all that, and not gonna lie, also feeling a little nauseous right now. So, you know, just fun times all around here. But I want to be real because not every day is great, obviously, and sometimes you have hard days, sometimes out of your control, but it is what it is. I made it through the day and we're home now. It's a little before 6, it's 5:45-ish. Ryan's already on his way home. He called me when he left work, so he's probably gonna be home in like maybe 20-30 minutes. And we're just gonna hang out this evening and just relax. I do need to do some more editing, obviously, but I did do a good amount last night, so I think I'm just probably gonna take it easy. I am gonna probably just relax on the couch for a little bit until Ryan gets home, and then take a shower, and we'll figure out dinner and just the rest of the evening. So So I'm gonna hang out with the cats and just relax, and we'll see where the rest of the evening takes us. Happy Saturday. It is about 10:30, so a little bit later than I would typically start Saturday morning off. But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get out of bed until probably 9:30ish because I was kind of just trying to see if I could catch up from not getting as much sleep Thursday night. So I did try to sleep in a little bit. I'm still pretty tired, but I wanted to get up and just kind of get started with the day. Ryan went to work at 8:30 this morning again, so he will be home probably about 5:30ish. So I do need to kind of get a move on and get going with things. But because I'm so tired and it's already 10:30, I'm not going to go on a walk today. I just do not have the energy to get outside and go on a walk. I might walk to the mailbox and back a little bit later, but I do need to go grocery shopping and obviously do some things around here. So we're just going to chill for a little bit and relax. So I've already made my coffee, so I'm going to drink that and figure out something to eat. I'm probably gonna make some avocado toast because we have so much bread, and I bought avocados last week and one of them is finally like ready to go. So I think I'm gonna do that, do some editing, and then we'll head to the store. That way we can get that over with and then be home for the rest of the day. So I think that's kind of the plan. I'm going to make something to eat, drink my coffee, and go get some editing done. Finally home from my not so little excursion to the grocery store. I ended up going to Target because first off I had some gift cards, so I didn't spend as much as I could have, but also we needed body wash. The body wash at Vaughn's is locked up and I don't like talking to people besides at the checkout. So I went to Target to get body wash and I got a few other things. I figured I'd do a little Target haul. So obviously we have our body wash here. We just use the Dove Deep Moisture. We literally are like out of body wash. Basically ran out like a couple days ago. So definitely needed to get some of that. I got cotton rounds at Target. I probably could have gotten them at Vaughn's, but I figured since I saw them there, I would grab them. I use these for my toner, which I've been using one of the Pixie ones. I can't remember off the top of my head which one it is, but I've been using it and I needed more cotton rounds because I am almost out. Also almost out of my Ollie Pro and prebiotic gummy vitamins. I bought the larger size this time. This is 60 and you take one a day. So I figured this will last a little bit longer than just the 30 that I've been doing. I think I said it in a previous video, but if anyone has any other like pre-probiotic recommendations, please let me know. I don't mind gummies, but I don't know if they're necessarily like the greatest for me. This and a couple things of Vaughn's are how I learned that I should probably not go grocery shopping on my period, especially if I'm kind of hungry. I found these Chomps Taco Seasoned Beef Sticks. I figured these sounded pretty good, so I grabbed some of them to try. I also grabbed some Element. This is an electrolyte drink mix. I've used Liquid IV in the past and I ran out and I just haven't had any like electrolytes in the apartment. And sometimes when I go on my walks and it's really hot and I come back, I feel dehydrated. So I figured those would probably be good to have. Probably should have had them before now, but I have them now, I guess. And I've never tried Element, so I figured I would try it and see how that is. It is a little bit cheaper than Liquid IV, so if I like the flavors, then we'll try it. This is just the variety pack. I also spent a little too much time in the makeup section. If I'm being honest, I also went to Target because I needed mascara because I'm not really almost out of what I have, but I've been using it for almost 6 months now and I probably should throw it away. So I got another ColourPop Act Natural Defining Mascara. I've used this one in the past. I know I enjoy it, so I just got another one in the black color. I want to maybe try a different mascara, but it's hard to like try different products when I know what I like. I also got an e.l.f. face sponge. The one that I have right now is so old and it's really hard to get clean, so definitely been needing one of these for a while. Also got a Milani Make It Last setting spray. I'm not a huge setting spray primer person, but I kind of prefer using setting spray over using a primer to like elongate my makeup. I didn't buy this last time I went to Target by myself because they didn't have the original Make It Last. They only had the dewy and the matte, and I don't want to be matte, and I think the dewy one is a little too dewy. I love the original one, so got one of those, just the smaller one because I don't do makeup enough to really justify getting the larger size of this. I also got a CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss. This is in the shade My Straw Booty. It's a really pretty like reddish color. I've seen someone post about this on like their Instagram story, and I'm not a huge gloss person, but this looked really good, and so I figured I would try it out. Also got a Revolution highlighter. I have been needing to get a new highlighter for a while now. I've kind of just been using the same ones, but maybe I'm just not really paying attention to makeup lately. It was like so hard to find just an individual highlighter by itself. CoverGirl is at my Target, and I've used Flexitarian in the past, but I really didn't want to get the Super Shock highlighter like I've had in the past. Honestly, I still have my Flexitarian. I really need to get rid of it. But I got this Revolution highlighter in the shade Just My Type. It just seemed like it was really hard to find individual highlighters. Everything is like in a palette, which I have individual blushes and bronzers that I use and enjoy, so I was like, I don't really need to buy a palette with all three. So this was like one of the only highlighters that I could find that was on its own, so that's why I got that. I've never tried anything from Revolution in the past, so this will be my first time trying it out, so I'm kind of excited for that. I'm hoping this shade works on my skin tone, but I think it was only like $7, so not too worried about it. Last couple of things I got are some sandals. Now, do I have sandals? Yes. Have I also had these sandals for like 2 years? Yes. So I've seen these and the different variations of these at Target the last like basically all summer. And I've been wanting to get them. I just never purchased them. These are 8.5 and I would typically go for an 8, but there weren't really many left, and I wanted to get them before they were gone from Target because they are starting to put out the boots and all like the fall winter stuff. So I got these. I really wanted to maybe get like the white ones, but my Target didn't have the white color anymore. And then I also got these, which are universal thread. The other ones are a New Day universal thread. I got these in a size 8. These were on clearance, $7.50. So honestly, I feel like that's kind of a steal. They do have like gold right here for like over your toe, and I figured these would be a little bit nicer to possibly wear to the office if I wanted, but they're also easy enough to like slip on if Ryan and I are going out to dinner or just running errands or something like that. So that is the little Target haul. Again, probably need to eat something before I go grocery shopping. Definitely need to do that when I'm on my period because like I said, got those chomps. And I also got this bag of Swedish Fish and this bag of the Milano cookies, the raspberry chocolate flavor. Do I need any more snacks? No. Was I just feeling hungry? Yes. So anyways, I'm going to put all this stuff away, get on the computer and do some editing until Ryan gets home. He'll probably be home in the next like hour and a half or so since it's 4 o'clock. So got to lock in and get some editing in and hang out with these cats. So I'm gonna do that and I'll catch you later. Good morning, happy Sunday. It's about 10:15 and I've been up since around 8-ish, just kind of hanging out. Ryan left for work about an hour ago, so it's been me and the cats since, and we've just been hanging out. I got them some food and we're sitting here at my desk because I started the dishwasher because it needed to be started last night, honestly, but we just forgot to do it. So that is running. So that's why we're here at my desk. Plus, I need to make a thumbnail real quick for the vlog. That way I can have it ready to go live. I'm gonna grab an Alani real quick and something to eat. That way I can do that while I'm making the thumbnail. I want to go on a walk today, but I'm kind of thinking I might just walk in the gym because I think by the time I get on a walk, it might be a little too warm. I don't know. We'll see once I get out if I end up walking outside or if I go to the gym. I do need to kind of get a move on, so I'm going to go grab an Alani and something to eat. That way I can get this thumbnail made and get on a walk. And then we'll see where the afternoon takes us. I'm just gonna be hanging out with these cats and doing some things around here probably. So it's now 10 o'clock and today didn't really go exactly how I thought it was going to. I obviously went on a walk and then I came home, made some coffee, showered, and then I was planning on streaming, but honestly I've been so tired from like the lack of sleep this week, and then also I got a headache, the internet was being weird, and just all that combined, I ended up not streaming. I've just been kind of hanging out and I did some cleaning around here, cleaned the bathroom a little bit, cleaned the kitchen, did some vacuuming, which I did show, but it was definitely a more lazy Sunday, which honestly, I don't really get those very often, so it was pretty nice to just relax. And I spent a lot of time on the couch, which I don't typically do on the weekends, which again was nice to kind of just switch up and kind of just exist for a little bit. Ryan came home and I made some gnocchi with some marinara for dinner. We kind of just hung out for a little bit, watched some football, and now I'm getting ready for bed. I've already washed my face. I'm now using my Pixi Glow Tonic. This is the toner that I was talking about yesterday when I mentioned needing more cotton rounds. I don't have a lot left, but you really don't need a lot when you're using it. I was using it every other day. I think I might go to every day moving forward. I don't know. We'll see how my skin does. I'm still using my First Aid Beauty face wash, which has been nice. It's really good for my more sensitive skin. So I've been enjoying that a lot. I'm using my Summer Fridays Vitamin C Eye Cream right now, which I have been enjoying as well. As I said before, I don't really have under eye bags or dark circles or anything like that, so I'm not really trying to combat any problems. I'm just trying to like get ahead of it and use products to prevent those things from happening. I don't not have dark under eyes. I definitely have some purple, like bluish hues under there, but I'm definitely just trying to do what I can to keep them a little bit brighter and just, you know, not have any dark circles or bags, or not let it get any worse than it like has. And now I'm gonna go in with my Bubble Slam Dunk Hydrating Moisturizer. I've been using this for a couple months now, maybe a month and a half, 2 months. I can't remember exactly when I first bought it, but I've been enjoying that as well, especially for nighttime because it's a little bit thicker than the Bioma moisturizer that I've been using. I think I said that in a previous video as well. That is basically my nighttime skincare routine. Pretty simple. I'm trying not to do like too many products. I find the less that I do is kind of better, especially since my skin is more on the sensitive side and I don't want it to get too irritated, because irritation does cause breakouts for me. So that is my skincare. I am going to finish off with the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. I think I've said in a previous video that I was using like the Tatcha one. Honestly, the Pixie one is a fraction of the price. You can get it from Target or Ulta, and it does the same thing. I think I prefer it to the Tatcha one, so that's my personal preference. But anyways, I am going to get in bed and do a little bit of reading before I fall asleep. And as always, I'm going to end the vlog here. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I feel like it was a little all over the place and definitely low energy, especially towards the end of the week with me starting my period and all that stuff. So if you made it this far, thank you for being here. If you enjoyed the vlog, if you could give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave if you haven't already done so. I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.